Welcome everybody, it's Evelyn. I have a super quick union read and a super quick twin flame read, and then the third union read you must listen to. I'm going to show you the pictures first. This is the first union read. Okay. This is the twin flame read in the middle. It's a very quick one. And then the read in front of you, which is the most significant here. So if you don't have time to watch three, the time of the length of the video, then watch this one for sure. Very profound messages there. So I'm going to get right into it. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath first. Sending all my love and blessings out to you guys. Sending lots of love and healing around the world. The first union read was done last night at 7:03 p.m. and that was for the 3D, 4D, 5D. Just show you my setup for those of you not familiar. 3D, 4D, and the top is 5D. The vertical is the feminine, the masculine on the right, and the bridge between them in the middle. This is the incoming divine feminine, the outgoing divine masculine, and then the underlying energy from the bottom of the deck is here, the Six of Crystals. And this is the last read, though. This is not the one I'm doing now. And then the final read is here. So just so you understand the setup. All right, so the first read, they're both for the 3D, 4D, 5D. This one starts with the lovers pass 5D messages to the higher self from the 4D. The incoming divine masculine is out of the dark into the light at Trinity Workplace, the twin flames. 3 crystals and 3 flames. Abracadabra, a cadaver at present, or as a gift. In the 3D, it's 10:03 p.m. as the flame has come in loud and clear. Spontaneous combustion, ignition in focus. The divine feminine laser focus on third flame in 5D. A new passion as the divine masculine in the Batcave, warm and cozy with 4 large crystals and a lot to think about, or sitting in healing chamber, crystal light, all aglow, perhaps salt lamps, and bridging to passion with a friendly swim perhaps, or dolphin watch. Focused or curved or straight fin, friendly or more serious, with Metatron reflecting in the distance and peaceful travels. In the 4D, the divine feminine without karma, with plasma crown, the lotus in the tropics of Cancer, or with Queen of Cups under a fall, a lover's fall, sipping on cocktails or opening up to her. The divine masculine separation and a flash of light in the dark, with a hovercraft or searchlights scouring the waters, bridged by the Knight of Swords with the 5D message passing judgment in the calm before the storm. In the 5D is the Queen of Cups, toasting her find, her cup of tea, or in the fountains or falls, or island paradise. And then I was getting Pave Island. Pave the peacock at the Animal Crossing Festival. February 15th, 21 from imore.com. And then I was getting Oliver from more please, sir. That's a Nintendo Switch game. And then Pave also came up as Pave, the shatteringthesilence.org, promoting awareness of victim empowerment for sexual violence. The Pave or pavecampaign.org, coalition of industry, nonprofit, and academic institutions to inform the public about automated vehicles and their potential. And then another Pave, Partnerships for Action, Voices for Empowerment, WAPAVE.org, Individualized Education Program, or IEP, in Tacoma, Washington. The divine masculine transition through the portal to the light, bridging with the Queen of Wands, craving healing and meditating all at once, or crowning healing and meditating all at once. The divine feminine inspired to heat up the plasma, lovers go somewhere hot, as the divine masculines in the cave, the cave and Pave, picked up by the hovercraft and taken to other dimensions. The outgoing divine masculine is the 4 of Cups, on a rock with a hard place, amidst turbulent emotions, caught in a web of overwhelming love and an outpouring of emotion, the Queen of Cups got a hold of it, the higher self, the divine feminine and their higher self, on his way to meet Fire and Ice, or Mary Magdalene, Isis, and Sophia, lover's rainbow, gaseous and of color, as the Knight of Swords in the bubble is rising to the occasion with the higher self in Akashic records for a reading of ether and plasma, blood, and an airing out at 7:48, Chariot and the Eight of Cups walking away within. I was just also getting Aryan race issues, so there may be some prejudice involved in a family airing, blood and air. The bridge between. Reading the Riot Act, or the rules. And this union read, the final number was 35, which is the Wounded Warrior, with the Empress with Attention leading the way, with the Six of Wands, and then Destiny of the Christ energy, the Divine Masculine, standing up suddenly in the Chariot to the Emperor, Magician, or New Love with the Empress at 7:54, the Chariot, and the Page of Swords, which is a message. So then the Twin Flame read, I told you these are quick, so the Twin Flame's just as quick as that one. The SIRIAN Starseed deck was cut and dealt for the Twin Flame read right at 8 o'clock. 8 with 2 zeros, a lot of source energy behind the 8 of the dance. And this is they're all for March 9th today, 2021, at 8:12, which is the Strength and Dance, and the 12 of the Hangman, the Wisdom. I dance came up, or UI dance. So you and I dance, like a request to dance. And then at 8:14, IE came up, or just E. The Elohim, the 8 of the dance and the strength, the 14 of the angels, the patience, the higher love. I finished clarifying this read at 8:28, which is, again, the strength and the dance, and the 28 of the twins. The major arcana here were solar deity, the star, strength, starseed, and guidance. Guidance is like the Hierophant, starseed's like the Fool. And before the read came up the Tower, and after the read, the Chariot and the Empress, or abundance. We had 2 cups, 2 swords, 1 pentacle, and 1 wand. We had the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles as the court cards in the read. That was it. Double ones, double sevens, Justice and the Sovereign, 11 and 77. And then we also had 34, which is the energetic exchange between the Justice and the Sovereign, the 10 of the High Vibration, also the Hangman, the 23 of the King of Wands, the 45 of the 5 of Cups, and the 56 of the 2 of Swords, the 17 of the Star, the 67 of the Knight of Pentacles, the 78 of the 10 of Pentacles, and then the 810 of the Zero Source Embodiment, backing up the 81 of the End of Karma around the world. So the code line here was domestic harmony and time out, as well as teaching and learning between, in the space between. The messages came up here as seeing the tea as the drink, the tea as whatever it means to you, and the tea of the toggling up, the sage, wise queen, and the emperor, or the 4. So 3 of swords, the separation, the heartbreak, the disappointment, and the starseed sealed, expanding and contracting, while the stage is set for the emperor, so heartbroken, and starseed seeing the phi, the expansion and the contracting and coming back to center. The domestic harmony, teaching and learning, and time out were all broken up, and so the message from those broken up words were coming up to tame or curb, the ducks or teal, to steam, to happen, to unearth, the estic or aesthetic, to be, to cost, to eat, money, ching ching, and earning. And instead of E-aw, E is out was coming up here. And then we have the Queen of Cups starting the read in the underlying energy reversed, with the 7 of Pentacles upright, the 2 of Cups upright, the Ace of Swords upright, the 6 of Pentacles upright, and the Tower all upright. The Queen of Cups reversed, though, after reaping rewards of the 2 of Cups, that one-on-one connection with the truth of sharing sudden events, epiphanies, and or any kind of sudden explosion, eruption, blowing of the top, the crown, the cover, the mind. The Queen of Cups reversed, presenting the truth, whether the other likes it or not. Sweating it out, the lovers played in the past, getting revenge with one unaffected. No emotion, no love, taking whatever they want. The Queen of Pentacles upright with the Emperor reversed and the King of Wands reversed. Guilty and bored, grounding and integrating the world they made for themselves. With the bad news or death, revenge of the heart, then losing life with those you love. The Queen of Cups reversed could be Scorpio, ending a nightmare, unable to function, recovering from a very bad man perhaps, abusive spouse or tainted religious man, or thinking outside the box, with the stubborn bull recovering outside of society here. Stay optimistic about your love life, and beneath that was reconciliation, as the King of Pentacles, superhero, is recovering alone without a hand up or a hand out or an olive branch, and the Knight of Cups upright is offering love with two lovers and no dream world. The King of Pentacles is recovering and offering love to two lovers, which is no bed of roses. And that could be two loved ones as well. It could be children. 937 is the Hermit and the King of Cups. Who, me? As you can see, I already have my hands full, where love is being offered to someone with family dysfunction and or loss, or two waiting outside while they make this offer. Abundance comes up, which is number 88. Beneath it, manifestation, which is number 8. Okay, so here we have the triple eights again. The 8-8 of the Divine Masculine and Feminine, dancing side by side, and then the third 8, which tips it over and makes it the infinity and beyond. The secret passion, not using their intuition, and detoxing chaos of passion, and the King of Cups reversed, conditions of love, with twisted lover recovering and unable to function. Perhaps a connection there. Stuck, stubborn, in need of help, with two dolphins, Lemurian lovers, and she over it. The Capricorn reversed, Libra reversed, and the King of Cups and Knight of Pentacles both reversed. Passionate lovers with the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. And Dark Night, divorced, abused, and dysfunctional family of abundance, with Gemini upright, Sag reversed, Aries reversed, Pisces reversed, Scorpio upright, Taurus reversed, Capricorn reversed, and Libra reversed as well. Burdened by new love or fool in the underlying energies, and then going forward after the read is the Page of Pentacles child, or an opportunity to rest or take a break. The 5D meditation, depressed, needing to heal. Running in energetic exchange, and then walking away at 10:01, coming together with secret passion. In the recent past is the Star reversed, deception of lying, cheating, or stealing, having hurt someone or cut and run. The Knight of Cups offering love to the Page of Wands reversed, reaping rewards of an upside down world where they spoke too soon. Impatient fallen angel frustrated, not humored or aroused, drained, in need of sun and fun, and the Knight of Swords wrangling them in, along with that Knight of Cups, I believe, at 10:05. The Two of Swords is upright, being in their knowing and keeping to themselves, with the Empress and the Page of Cups both upright, which can be a mother and child, manifesting a new path at 10:19, which is the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, the 19 of the Sun. And then I was getting major connection at 10:27 at the next line as well. The foundation is the 7 of Swords at 10:28, which is 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, 28 of the Twin Flames. The King of Wands reversed, without peace, detoxing and grounding and integrating, offering a new life to or payment to codependent, weak, Leo, kid, pet, or sick, needing strength or courage after bad situation. And the central energy being here, the Sun reversed, drained, sick, or needing a vacation, or kids or pets out of control, as well as Leo. Issues at work not working out, with Pisces, Aquarius, and Sagittarius all reversed, and kids not on board with the Knight of Swords. Challenged by the 3 of Swords, separation, and the King of Swords, sharing and settling out. The King of Cups surrendered to the journey with Magician. Heartbroken or separation, suddenly with the King of Swords. If you hear any banging, I have some guys working today. So the 10 of Cups in a happy ending, the King of Pentacles upright, the Queen of Cups reversed, betrayed by the Knight of Wands reversed player or their abuser, offering new life, defenseless to the King of Pentacles with issues at work, detoxing conflict with the Knight of Swords soulmate awake, And now crowning is the Ace of Pentacles, an offer of a new life, seeing synchronicities, options on a quest, at a fair with lots of entertainment perhaps. The workplace with the Empress not expressing, or in a heated exchange, with the Knight of Pentacles reversed coming together in injustice, with Libra reversed, released from energetic prison, but without peace. Walking away from the Queen of Cups reversed in a bold move with the Page of Pentacles, or an opportunity to awaken. Surprised, dumping a load in reunion and keeping it to self, the Fool free to end the nightmare at last at 11 o'clock, which is a lot of source energy behind 11 of Justice. Refusing to wake up, the Emperor reversed, the Devil X post-war, making nice with Egomaniac at 11:11. Soon for the twins is the Ten of Cups upright, soulmates and kids loving each other, manifesting holding on to a friend with love, juggling the Queen of Swords and bad news with the Queen of Wands upright, getting counsel or advice. Impatient or losing patience and emotionally fulfilled suddenly out of the blue. Twin flames as the Four of Wands, the union and stability in 5D destined here. Defenseless to home with the Queen of Pentacles, depressed in the dark night with the Emperor reversed or death of a father. Engagement comes up here and attraction, and this could be the one. Around the twins, or how they're seen, is the weak, released, energetic exchange, grieving connection, and powerless to the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, or legacy here. The block for the twins being the Starseed with a big download, domestic harmony, teaching and learning, and time out, but even more so, follow your dreams and forgiveness. As the Page of Wands is reversed, frustrated and uninspired to go out to eat, divorcee post-war, satisfied with themselves, released the Empress in Chariots of Fire, post-war of stretching and growing, the King of Pentacles and the Empress both upright here. The Queen of Cups reversed ran away from home perhaps, needing courage and hope, and perhaps some sunshine, challenged by separation with the Ten of Pentacles upright and Starseed downloads, the diamond in the rough, an offer of a new life outside the box, released in Chariot, post-war within, all grown up, the King of Pentacles and the Empress. The Queen of Cups reversed, depressed and stuck, feeling cheated and drained and challenged by heartbreak, but an offer of a new life and or money, a home, or the Ten of Cups, needing strength to receive one big download, spiritually releasing, or with Taurus reversed, with no guidance here, ascending post-war with apologies, with the King of Pentacles upright and the Empress upright here. So that's it for the twin flame read. So now we go into the read in front of you, which is the big one here, and a lot of really significant messages, so please listen carefully. Very important message here. This union read for the 3D, 4D, 5D energy, the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and the bridge between, the underlying energy, and then the final energy, the Divine Feminine coming in, the Divine Masculine going out again. So this one was done at 9:36. There's that 369 energy. 9 of the Hermit, 36 of the Atlas energy, the 10 of Wands, and the weight of the world upon your shoulders. The union of the 3D, 4D, 5D. Gaining balance from the 6 of Pentacles to spread the word of unconditional love. After waking quickly, the incoming Divine Feminine with Ascension, the 10 of Wands, and the Moon or Luna, the world in their right hand, hanging on the right, while money and crystals hang on the left. If balanced with your stuff, then where is the room to give when asked and receive from others, not just money and things and places? To stay in that balance, you must give of self or your money and receive that in kind. Your services for money, your money for services, receiving something in return, ascending dark to light out of completed cycle and reviewing steps from the basement and the dungeon and the cave or the cave with 1 to 0 flames and carrying 9 others or not, time to do this alone while the full moon wanes down to the new. Checks and balances. Bring your world to the false light, your false dark to their false light. Light to dark, dark to light. A fair exchange is right. In the 3D is the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, the Divine Feminine with the Ten of Swords, ending pain and bliss, or painful end perhaps, dealing with passing stones or passing, massage, Reiki, acupuncture, or rites of passage, sliding into home base after the arduous climb, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to that glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm as I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that not just one man, but woman, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with her last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. And of course, that's from The Impossible Dream. The Divine Masculine with the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, community, or legacy of crystals in the garden of prayer in the woods. The walls lined in crystal, not gold, with earth mother red, the red rock, and peacock blue, green, and gold. Taming teal, Tim, or timid teal, with regal stance and proud M.O. Bridging by adeptness of thoughts and words, blind men and orphans, or BS, the Divine Feminine passing a message in a bubble she hopes he will get. The 4D is the King of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Two of Cups. The Divine Feminine King of Swords, master of thoughts, words, blind men and orphans, BS and orbs. Stone Cold Steve Austin on stone throne, Excalibur across his lap, in royal indigos and whites, on 9 steps platform, and protected in a bubble, blue and pure. Independence Blue Cross to bear, the Divine Masculine in connection with twin and those at home, wondering where he's been. Peachy pink roses and phone not backed up at 10:33, the Wheel of Fortune and the Christ vibration, the 7 of Wands standing up. At 10:34 then, the Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Wands, the energetic exchange, in the archway beneath the bridge, slumming it with the help. The bridge by the Page of Swords, the Seeker of Orbs, the Divine Feminine reviewing steps that she took to get through the Seeker or Page to the Knight or being adept to the mastery of the King. Well, that would be his influence then. But where is the Queen, the Sage in all this? The War Widow in mourning after the Emperor, the Reason, the Higher Self, and the Aims, the Elfin. The flame self on, flames our self, ease on down the road. Even of flames, 7 of flames, rising above the drama, from the ashes and flames, the pit, to tango with flame in hand, Middle East belly dance, the good witch of the East, the Emperor, the Ray's son, with AI tossed, and higher self in plasma up to their knees, with Akashic's book of records open to the dark side of the moon too, prophesizing the storm to rise above, with the Queen of Swords, Sage of Orbs, with hand on the trigger, prepared to truth tell. With reed in hand, she holds Excalibur, the X's bullet wound, and the need and the reed taking her pulse to make sure she's still breathing. That's her reed, her support system, and nature reminding her who she is. Just 3 more steps. The Emperor roar, his or higher self word, and 7 flames or wands, the magic words, please and thank you, Quan and Tums, leap, frog, again and again, until you find the rolling stone you resonate with, in order to plant your Excalibur in it, creating a hole to fill, and then cleaning out the old, to make way for the new, just like cleaning out grout and refilling it again, which is actually happening right here, to make way for the new, death and rebirth, spring cleaning, and jumping for joy, wondering what your new toy will be this year at 10:52 to 53, which is the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, the messenger of truth. Master and student, and there was resonance. When you are ready, they will come. Build who you are and draw in the lines. Some will be short and some will be long. Don't compare, each an island unto self. The student or child is the bridge here in the 4D. The 5D is the divine feminine, the chariot in motion, after a painful end, with the Knight of Swords moving fast, with Durga's chill attitude or altitude, and 5 horsepower, or white or pure power, fueled by the heart, that relies on mind power in the lower realms. Pain and brain, rain and disdain is lame. The riot of Cha, the chariot, requires 2 chas, cha-cha, chariots of fire, side by side, in a race together to the finish line, both ascending individually. There's no need to compete. The divine masculine's 8 flames in color my world with energetic exchange of slings and arrows, or aim or intent and love, a splattering that goes all over the place in every direction of all time and space. The 0 point to make, only to be free to be me at 11:11. Around the world in 80 days, 40 days and nights. At 11:11, the bridge of spies and the river Kwai, the Russians and Japanese, and horrific conditions. And this is now coming up from en.m.wikipedia.org. Desperate to avoid ritual suicide, the camp commandant uses anniversary of Japan's 1905 victory in the Russo-Jap War as an excuse to save face and announces a general amnesty, releasing enemy officers and exempting them from manual labor. In exchange, he decides to build a good bridge that will survive the war and then be tributed to the British. So he becomes a traitor to his own men, who then blow him up in the end, along with his captor, a successful mission, but regret having to kill their own, when actually all are each other, trying to bridge the distance gap by seeing each other one to one, identifying, seeing into and through another's eyes. As the chariot came across, there was an explosion. The bridge is the hermit with light, the wise old man who tells the story of light and dark, reflecting how it could have been different, the steps that could have been taken if the brain had only seen the light of love. The divine feminine in a painful end, with the King of Swords and stone, ascends, chariots of fire transcending heaven and earth, as the divine masculine with legacy left behind for 2, in color my world, captain of the ship at the helm, in the eye of the storm, finding a safe haven at 0 point. What had been your intent in spreading self too thin? The ring of fire of 8 flames and 0 point around the world in 80 days, 40 days and nights, to get out of the desert storm and into the light safe and warm. The bridge here is the Knight of Swords on a rock, under a tree, between a rock and a hard place, passing 3D bubble phase to the Page of Swords, who's still underground and not to that level yet, just finding their little light to find their way to the sun, as the hermit in 5D holds space in light and love, the wise old man and their students, the Knight of Swords and Page of Swords, the children, the dear ones, the learning and making their way. At 11:46, which is justice, and the 6 of Cups, the children loving each other in the garden of prayer. The outgoing divine masculine here is the wounded warrior with 4 flames and 1 in hand. 2 orbs plus a half and a half, or 3 ace and 5 ace, to make it fair when dealing in nines and compassion endings, 2 ending a large cycle, 5 to 4 flames to orbs, more positive action than negative thoughts and words, clearing the way for a fresh start with one big download to the crown, a game of catch with lotus and hail. F opening to M, the feminine to the masculine, F opening to M, FM radio receiver, the divine masculine sharing what she's learning along the way in a new discovery of light, even in the deepest and darkest of places, grounding into the field and stream with the King of Cups and unconditional love, the bridge or nose across troubled waters, the dream. I am that I am. At 12 on the nose, after dealing with the bridge, I am that I am. 1 FM, I FM that I FM. So I am that I am, I FM that I FM. The female masculine, the female masculine. I am or 1 AM and 1 FM. That is what I am. AC/DC, alternating currents of reception and ignition. At 12:05, the hangman and the hierophant. Meet and greet, and then drive home the point. Sam, I am. I like green eggs, organic eggs, Easter eggs, and hams, guys that show off. Sophia am, I am. We are together hand in hand, like sword in the stone, and the calm before the storm. The puzzle pieces that make sense of it all, the 6th sense and the 14 angel sense and 2 sense equals 22, the fool's journey, 11 and 11 as the clock strikes 12. Cinderella never turns back into a pumpkin, and Prince Charming never tries her glass slipper on anyone else, always trusting his instincts, closing his eyes, knowing it's her on the other side of that kiss, whether dressed up or not, up or down. So the numbers that came up from this, but we're not over yet, the final number was 64, which is the 10 of swords, the ending of pain and the bliss. As the lovers in double destiny wake up to 99, 2 hermits in compassion, with the patient angel, high priestess, walking away and within, both at a very high vibration. The lovers trill or thrill to wake up with 99, max 99, and the temperature rising as the patient angel of higher love and the high priestess with secret walks away and within, the lovers double agents get smart and 99, patient with secrets and knowing when to walk and when to stay and when to power 99, music and compassion to end the pain and tune into bliss state or station. Riddle me this. 2 coming from different perspectives, but add up to the same number in the end, 2 sides of the same coin. A couple of spies and a secret angel that goes within, both seeking the answer and never nearing the end, not seeing the question. The quest and the ion. The quest ion, or is that the guest ion? Ion being the connection, the quest and the guest connection. So if the other is your impossible dream and not your reality, once you get your dream, there is no dream world left, and this is impossible. Instead of being a guest and a quest, own your stone. Don't let someone take it and run with you in it, the sword and the stone. Cut to the chase and get out of the race. If your stone rolls, you will both get hurt, as the sword and the stone. If you pull away and leave a gaping hole or wound, you both suffer greatly until the bleeding has stopped, or death in bleeding out. But you are unable to get blood from a stone. So get to the point, the 0 point, the Tasmanian devil spinning wheels, until the vibration is high enough to pinpoint what you want as the cyclone or cyclops, becomes the 0 point. All for one and one for all, the center and the splatter, the core and the edible parts, the money machine and of the blower and the money that's up for grabs. You have to be both, not one or the other. The calm before the storm and the storm, a strong core to hold all the working parts. The slower the vibration, no storm, no parts swirling around you. But as things pick up and the vibration rises, you are always in a safe haven as the Merkaba surrounds you, spinning its web. Put your finger in the fan when it's going too fast. You may be sorry, but you won't do that again. Trusting the universe, source, cyclone, that it has your back. When you lose faith, the cyclone starts to fall apart. When you rise, it spins faster. And like playing double dutch, it's all in the right timing to leap together at the same resonance, at the same time. The reason that you're antsy, inspired to take a leap of faith. Your inspiration tells you when it's time to leap. Your soul just knows, and so does theirs. You've hit the point of no return, and it's a go. It's go time here. Trust, faith, and leap when no longer sick, patient. You must learn and go through patience to get to the other side, which is impism. Once ready to leap at a moment's notice or a single bound, it's a bird, it's a plane. Wise flights of fantasy realms, heroes' games, shooting up to heroes' gamos, mounting Olympia, and never the same. It's a bird, it's a plane. Get smart with compassion and 99. When not getting along, walk away and within. To return with capes or napkins tucked in, a superman and a superwoman at the Last Supper with 11 friends passing bread and butter. Ideas, inspirations to have fun together. One for all and all for one. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. So combine with two. To infinity and beyond at 111, a quest and a guest list you cannot abscond from. 1 to 1 and 1 to 9, the all, the collective. 1 minus 1 and 9 minus 1 equals 0 plus 8. The 08, which is the reflection of the 80 days and 80 nights, the 08 is the dance, the 0 point and the dance around it, the cyclone, as opposed to around the world in 80 days. And that finished at 114, which is then the magician and the temperance, the angels. And then I signed off at 116, which is the magician and the tower moment, which is the epiphany. So I'm just going to give you a quick card from the energy deck at 3756, which is unconditional love of being in your knowing, which is trust and faith. And it just turned from 211 to 212 on my clock, which is the 2 of the high priestess and the justice and the hangman, which is the energy of Mary Magdalene and Jesus on the cross. So what is our takeaway from this today? Okay, here's the takeaway from this read. Sorry about the guys talking in the other room. They're very cute. All right, so this is the energy coming up, the hostilities of the Page of Wands, the frustrations of the little boy within, the masculine within all of us, both the masculine and the feminine, the 26 and the 16 of the Tower, right? When the masculine energy is mad, the feminine energy is not happy and trying to be patient, right? A tower of patience. And then the 32 of the journey, and you see these energies match up very much as the snow and the clearing, right? Purifying the energies here. She's purifying the energies by staying patient and not reacting, not being triggered to this trigger over here. This is the journey, the frustrations and the epiphanies of the journey, and opening the door to clear the way for the others to come through. And here's the younger ones, right? The younger wave, the older ones clearing the way for the younger ones to follow. And then there's the sun, which is vacation time. It says after doing your work of showing the others the way, then it's your time to take vacation and have your time in the sun, have a break. There you go, sun and fun, rest and rejuvenation for the magician and the sun. And there was justice here, okay, with the lovers. And then the bottom of the deck being that Queen of Swords, which was very important in the last union read that we did. The 52 of the Queen of Swords holding up the false light, right? The mourning, the need to grieve, right? When you just don't need to be unhappy. And the focusing on the heart, or the 49, to get your wish. Self-love, the angel of love, loving self. Even when you're light and when you're dark, the dark side of the moon. Loving your shadow and your light. Always putting yourself first. So that's the underlying energy. Going into, again, letting go of the frustration, being patient, and again, not fighting fire with fire, but fighting fire with love and patience and compassion in order to clear the way for the younger ones who are coming after you, and then you can go on vacation and get a break. Justice for the lovers, okay? So can't get better than that message. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, and rise and be love. Bye.